Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another Summoners War review video. Today we are on Speidey's account, a Euro server account, who is obviously a Patreon asking for some advice in RTA. Bringing up what he exactly said, he wants my opinion on his RTA box and also fights. So I'm hoping that he played so I could see them. I've noticed that if there's an update that I can't really see the past videos. He also wants to know if a new arena record would be possible with his current defense and offenses. So we'll talk about that. And maybe an idea for BK defense, and I didn't know what that was, but apparently that's Siege for German. So he's a player in Germany. From his profile, we can see that he has very fun toys. Nephthys, the Kintang de Shang, he has Lydia, he has Narsha. So 4 LD5s is what I'm seeing right now. Record shows, Arena is P3, so I understand that he wants to get that Guardian record, and World Arena is actually C1, which is a lot lower than I thought for his box. This is why I say, it's not about the box, it's about the runes, but we all want that shiny toy. Anyhow, he has the shiny toy, and he now wants a better record. So let's see what he's doing wrong. Let's just go through our usual routes. We'll check swap, talk about his arena first, get into Siege, and end it with RTA, as that is probably the most interesting part. Let's get right in. So I imported his data. He has 2,300 runes. Looking at 6-star Zoni, 12 to 15. Efficiency 110. I'm gonna base this off of his P record. So let's hope that he has some runes here. 7 runes. Okay. Damn. I was hoping that you had a little more. There is a fast rune there. 45454. At least most of them, or actually all of them, have a hero max at the very least. I do see that most of the grinds are hero max hero as well. Guess you're not pushing for that legend, which is fine. Which is fine for now, since you don't have a whole lot of runes that's over that 110% efficiency. But let's see this number right here, 100 plus. 100 runes, yeah. So I'm guessing that your grinds and gems are not really there. Ooh, a lot of fast runes though, freak. 3229, awesome. Still max hero on many of these runes, actually most of these runes. There's a legend right there, and a legend right there. But other than the fact that the speed has a legend grind, all the other stats are kind of lacking in that aspect. That's not good. Sorry guys if it sounds like I lost my voice. I did my baby shower, so I was kind of screaming there. Let's go look at everything else. I think by the fact that he has 100 plus runes that are over 100% efficiency tells me that if he just gets those grinds and gems on probably most of his runes, he'll have decent rune quality. Despair, speed, 31. Dude, his speed is out of the world. 31, 28, 27, 27. I mean, it does get slower. Ends at 24, but we've seen a lot worse. And people were still out of C1 relatively easily. Even probably with the worst box. Less LD5s for sure. So I think that he is very underperforming in RTA. Intangibles, I've been seeing his speed runes. I'm kind of I was gonna say I was kind of interested, but it's 28 rune right there. That's an awesome rune. Violent. 27. Okay, so violent runes are definitely a lot weaker. Seeing missing grinds. First page is ending at 23. And it's not like they're missing a hero max. They at least have all hero max grinds. Okay, so dragons look like a priority right now. But even with that type of rune quality, you can easily get out of C1 in RTA, to be fair. Will finally. 28, 27. Ooh, a 26. That's an ancient rune, so it could be 32. Sheesh, man. It does end at 23. But those are some awesome runes that you have. I do think overall what I'm seeing is that you're lacking grinds and gems. Well, let's put it specifically, you're lacking legend grinds and gems. You did work on it for sure, because you do see that most of these runes have grinds and gems. Obviously, to push that efficiency, you do want to start looking for those legends. and start slapping those onto these great runes. I do think Violent is a lot more lacking compared to your other sets, so maybe focus on Dragons and R5. Again, if you're one of those people that think R5 kind of sucks, then so be it. You could wait it out, but I'm that type of person that just tries to make the best of what I currently have, if I can. I know the drops are horrendous, but I know that if you farm enough of it, the horns kind of give you an edge to at least make whatever you want, and in that case, you do get a whole lot of legend grinds and gems. I think that's a trade-off, but if it could be better, that's great. But that is my conclusion. Dragons R5 is what I'll work on. Let's go into his collection just to make sure that we have seen all his LD5s. There's the Kintang de Shang, Nephthys, Lydia. If you want to know how to play with Lydia, watch a Korean player called BD. He brings out the Lydia a lot, and he uses it well. He's a G2, G3 player. For Light, he has Narsha, obviously a great unit. Kintang de Shang, also a great unit. If you had one LD unit that was LD5 unit that was a stripper like Laura, then I think your comp will be completely OP. I mean, it's already very nice. You don't have to use another LD5 stripper. There are other strippers, but let's see. You know, Satoru Gojo is kind of fun these days. The light one, sorry, the wind one and the water one got a lot of love. Layla is a great unit with your Nephthys in a way. What other thing can you use? I mean, if you really want to, you could use like Triton as well. You could try Tiana if you're very confident with your speed, which you shouldn't be. So, but I do see other options, right? I think Layla is a good option. Did you have Tomoe? That'd be great. Do you have Heigang? Having Heigang, I'll go Heigang first pick actually. You have Amor, that's great. Heigang is right there. Chandra. I mean, there are a few things that you're missing, but I think you have all the units you need to get into easily C2, C3, maybe even P1 RTA. No Tomoe? Yeah, no Tomoe. Okay, that's fine. So you just can't play that comp, which is fine. A lot of people found answers to that, so it's not a must thing that you should run. You do have Segment. I saw the Cheongnam. You don't have Chiu. That's another good AoE stripper. You don't have Fire Monkey. Oh, so there are a few things that you're missing in the fire department, like Fire Monkey, Velojewel. They're all pretty good units. But I do see that you have Rakan. Love that unit. You also have Juno, so that's great. Going back into Wind, did you have Oliver? No Oliver. Okay, so I see why you're not running that either. But you have some very nice LD5s that you could definitely use. Did you have Water Gojo? Oh, you don't know Water Gojo. Oh, actually, no, you don't have Jorgen either. So to run your comp, probably like a Moore first pick or Heigang first pick is going to be really good because it looks like you're in the need of a stripper, at least to use your strong LD5s. Let's see what type of things you're running in Arena, and then give my idea there before we get into RTA. Okay, going very, very fast. Okay, I know a lot of people run this. I've seen a lot of people run this. Oh, wait, you don't have Camila though. Never mind. Let's see if you put in Cheongnam. Oh, wait, did you have Manon? No Manon. Okay, that makes sense. Cheongnam here. You don't have Camila. Okay, so there isn't really a strong stallish unit here. Probably the reason why you're not going this type of team. Your defense rate was, I guess, decent. Horrendous when you got P3. Your victory rate was actually really, really low too, 77%. I think Juno is like a must now if you want to climb because that team is just so strong. But I think the last 5-10 minutes, you might just want to take out the Juno. I've noticed the dot team is still fairly slow compared to the other teams. So I'd rather just go like a full-on stall, but something that is something that you can't do as you don't have Camila. If anything, you could do this. Well, this wasn't even your question. You wanted to know if you get a higher record with this. So I'm gonna just say that your defense-wise, no. Because your Triton is slow. And it's not like your Juno is crazy fast either. So I think with this defense, you're not gonna get a higher record. But now let's check your offense. Okay. We know that these offenses are decently strong. This is what people will use. especially if you don't have Illudia. I guess this is the only other way that you could kind of contest speed. You do have the second turn team, you do have the dot team. Did you have another second turn team? You have Debra. I think if you have Debra, I think Tiana Zeros would just be good. I also understand the reason why you might not use Debra, and that's because this is Europe, so there's probably isn't a whole lot of second turn teams that you climb to a certain point, even in Punisher. In Global, on the other hand, there's still a lot of defenses that were second turn, but I'm guessing Europe is a little different because they're obviously the stronger server for Arena, and that's a given fact, as that's the result we see in every inter-server rush. Or inter-server Arena, sorry. You could try Lydia in that team. I think your offenses are fine. There isn't really much they could do better. You might want to take this out, put in Lydia with Pyeongchar and try that. Again, I'm not gonna change it because you want to know how far you could go with what currently you have. But my conclusion is that no, you can't go higher. It'll be really hard. That's my thought. What do you guys think? I think you have to be very lucky. Assuming that, you know, I'm going off the basis that Europe is much harder than Global. And if I had this account in Global, even then I'll be like skeptical because the defense is so slow. I mean, the Trident is very slow. So I could only assume that it has even a lesser chance in Europe. So that's that. I think offense-wise, there isn't much that you could change. I think that's good. What you have is good, but I think you really need to maybe think of something with the defense, along the defense. Try Pyeongchar, try Lydia together, you know. Maybe put them on 100 res. I don't know. I think you need some kind of RNG aspect to play so that people either take really long to beat you. That really helps the last 10 minutes. I need that type of defense for my account if I want to climb. Or you need some kind of RNG where you could get a win here and there, just due to the fact the RNG gods are in your favor. For Siege, you're in a G1 Siege. I mean, I'm pretty outdated with Siege. It looks like your defenses are doing really well, so I really don't have a recommendation. Wow, it's funny that this is working too. So I'm gonna guess that it's just all due to rune quality. I'm surprised that this is winning. This got a 2-2. Even this, wow. I am flabbergasted that this is winning too. Oh, this is interesting. I'm guessing that this boosts the Roid first as a Swift, and the Roid gets a provoke on somebody and you're hoping to win that way. I get that. It was put to the test and it was working. It's G1, so I get it. Obviously, this one still works in G1. Rune quality isn't even that high. I've made many videos on how to beat this, guys, and it's very free to play. You use Garo, Verd, Rauk, and it eats this up. This one, obviously, is probably one of still the better defenses. You could put Kopsu here too and use the Pyeongchar somewhere else. I mean, you could use Pyeongchar in another defense, maybe with the Chandra, maybe with the Nana. There's a lot of teams where the Pyeongchar fits well. This you'll have to change because you're not getting all of the passive stats. You need to get certain number. Oh wait, actually maybe you are. Wait, maybe you are. Attack. Wait. Yeah, it's attack power, defense, and speed, right? Ooh, so you killed all of that to get those three. But man, really? I don't like this glass cannon. It's not really a glass cannon because it doesn't have any crit rate, but damn. I thought this is where your rune quality will shine. I saw it. Oh, this is where we see the efficiency problem. If your runes were more efficient, then you'll be able to get better stats with high HP. But because your runes are only fast, we are seeing lack in defenses. But it's still winning. I guess just the team itself is good, that's why. Narsha, Luis, okay. I mean, this is a common defense too that we see a lot. We see in the old days. This one is interesting. Like, this is where I think I might use the Pyeongchar here. You could put a Tyrannus actually here too. It works really well. I never tried Lydia. Obviously, I don't have her. I would appreciate a crit damage build though. Really? You can't get that? This is very, very interesting. I see a lot of lack in in the efficiency in these builds. I will do R5. I will do Rift Raid, maybe as a gem issue. But there is definitely a lack. Teams are fine, but like I said, maybe figure out a better team here and here. Maybe just switch them around. Or maybe you could use the Kapsu, and if you do that, Kapsu goes here, Tyrannus just stays. You can make another defense with Nana, Pyeongchor +1. And there's a lot like that, so I think you have the rune quality, at least the base rune quality to do so. It's really just up to you to make your runes OP. Let's finally go into our RTA, and maybe this is the reason why he's not getting out of C1, although I could definitely say that getting outside of C1 should be very easy. C2, C3 looks easy as well from the speed, but maybe the efficiency is holding it back. 53% win rate is pretty low. We have to look at these builds because that's really low. Not a whole lot of units, 22, but he's definitely going a cleave type. So I'm going to assume that he's sharing a lot of Swift runes. Well, this is not being used. 195. 2. That's very fast. Oh, only 2? Really? That's the best you could do with 2 units on Swift? I mean, I do see that the segment is much faster. I think you could do better here. You could do better here, and you could even make this probably at least 290 speed. Oh, am I being wrong? I'm very surprised. But I do think you could do better here. Especially this. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness, it's one of those issues where you're not focusing on the right stats. Oh man. See, like runes like this is one of those cases where I think this should be an HP percent. This should be HP percent. This should be HP percent. One is fine, I guess. Those are fine, but this definitely should be HP percent. This should be HP percent. And I think this should be HP percent, and you should try to get accuracies from somewhere else. This is unfortunate. See, I think if you have runes like this, it fits better more on just a booster, not a unit that needs to land a debuff or reset. So I will use that rune probably something on like Escher. Not on Sekhmet. I think Sekhmet, I would just kill some speed. Now I did want to kind of try this, like what I would do. I would like kind of show it as an example. So we could save all of this, right? So these are all saved. I'll change them back. But if I had to decide on a build for like Sekhmet, for example, yeah, see, these type of runes are very unfortunate. It became very inefficient because you had to put in the accuracy. Even this, okay, here. Let's assume I take this. This will be changed to accuracy or HP percent, depending on the build I get. That one we have to use. That'll be HP percent. This is a horrible rune at this slot, so we'll try to find something better there. Yeah, that one will keep. And here, yeah, it is very weak. So let's see these 2 runes. Accuracy here, 25. That's actually not bad, right? And then here, if it could be another focus rune, that'd be best. 21. So that's a very weak rune. So can you keep the set? No, you can't. Let's just do it like this then. Attack. Ugh. We lose 8 speed, but we have all the accuracy. Oh, because that's an accuracy slot 6. Okay, we don't need to be focused. Let's check here for fastest rune. That one. Okay, those are fine. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Because we don't even need more accuracy anyways. There you go. Yeah, you lose 8 speed. We actually don't even need this. We don't need that much accuracy. Perfect. So it's 81. We lose 8 speed. It will look like this. This will be your Sekhmet. 8. We're not done. Bear in mind that there should be an HP grind here. I mean, HP gem and HP grind. So it's like 20% that you could get. Right? No, let's say 10 and 7. 17%. This is I'll say HP here too. So another 70%, so 34%. And then this could be higher as well. But let's say at the very bare minimum, 34% more HP. And then this could also get accuracy or HP percent. Again, another 17 then. Or if you get accuracy, you could get max accuracy. Or if you have an artifact that gives both skill 3 and skill 2 accuracy. Like that. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you only need 4% anyways. Perfect. Like that. Additional damage, obviously. Additional damage by defense, I guess, because you have a defensive rune. Ooh, you don't want that. HP then. Yeah, that looks better. So like this. If you had it like this, and because you're getting 4% more from your artifacts, this could also be an HP percent gem and grind. 17%, right? That's a 10 plus 7. Pretty easy. 17, 17, 17. That's 51% more in HP. That's the difference that you'll get. Yes, it's slower. It's slower, but I know that it is going to be more than enough to get you out of C1, C2 in this type of build. You just have to pick and ban well enough. But I think that previous build was pretty bad. I'm going to load it back. You guys can make the determination on which one was better. I personally think this segment, yes, let's say that it does land in a reset, it's going to die the next turn. If the opponent gets to move, if an opponent has some kind of unit that can do decent damage on this segment, let's say Miles, let's say Chow, let's say Suiki, if he has any of those, or even a fire unit, right? Like Fire Monkey, she's a goner. Maybe she'll resist the defense break. I don't know. But still, I think she's a goner. She's not going to survive as much. So I think you have to focus on better stats. That's what I want to say. I mean, it probably will go for all of these units. Not on max accuracy. Are you getting more here? Okay. Kind of makes up for it. Yeah, it looks like you're going for some kind of cleave. But I think your units are not following up. Is also another issue. Look how fast these are. And then all your violent units other than Vanessa or Vanessa Swift are like around the 250-ish range. Or 260 or more at the very least. But yeah, I think they're slow. You swap. I think my conclusion is that I think you can reach a higher record. I do like your team. Your team is nice. Should I add anything more? Probably not, because you have a lot of units already. But there are other units that fit well into the team. Cardinal will go well. Verd will go well. You know, even Okeanos will go well. Like I said, Verd, Vero. There's just so many units that you could even add more. It's just that because you're playing a cleave, you're probably just ignoring them. But again, you have to learn how to pivot. You can't always, I think in most cases, if you have god quality runes and like a crazy box, I don't think most people can only go one type of playstyle. So you need to be able to kind of pivot away from that. And you know, if they're going super duper tanky, you might want to go in a different way. Or if they're going fast and there's no way you think you're gonna outspeed, I think then you might have to pivot to a second turn team to withstand his first turn. I'm hoping that you could withstand their first turn. You know, not having Leo, not having Wind Monkey. These are all great units to have. But like I said, I like your team. I just think it's more of a follow-up issue, and also you are not focusing on the right stats. From the runes I've seen, I think you should easily get out of C1. Yup, for sure. Easily out of C1 and go into C2, C3. That's what I want to say. But again, I didn't ruin your box. I don't know the depth of the runes. I know I've seen some fast runes, but they could have a bad balance where you have a lot of slot 3s, you don't have slot 6, as we have seen, right? Because if we looked at his Swift runes, they were decently fast, but 4 and 6 were really bad. Yeah, it got pretty slow. Oh, actually, other than this one, this is fast, but other than that, it gets really, really bad compared to slot 1s and stuff, right? Yeah, a couple 27s. Okay, one quad at least. Yeah, depth isn't that great, it looks like. Maybe you do have to do more giants as well. But Again, I'm gonna stick to it. I think C2, C3 is most likely possible. Just focus on the right stats. I think rebuild your box. Make sure the follow-ups are better, and I think you'll see more success. But that was it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord, fill out the Google form, or just check the description below. There's the Google form link there. If you guys want multiple improvements that include RTA, please put in an entry that is not RTA. So, because the other list is much quicker, I usually get to work on all the improvements at once. But that was it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.